For a rager. Yeet, yeet, yeet. We are about to go live. Welcome to the Mancast, everyone. I hope you are ready for a beast of a stream. Smash that like button right when you come on into the door. Hit that like button. Let's get this party started. Where are my Tainty fam at? Where's my Taint fam at? Oh, everyone loves a good Tainty Magooch. Everyone loves a good TM. Oh, yeah. All right, all right, all right, all right. How we doing, fam?
Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with king, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Rilla mo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. That's a stay woke. We in Rilla mo, that's a stay woke. Rilla mo, stay woke. Rilla mo, that's a stay woke. Rilla mo.
All right, come on in. Smash that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button too. But of course, hit that like button on YouTube. Where my YouTube fam at? Smash that like button. We're about to go deep.
Y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown. You are the king in the apology. You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though.
All right, smash that like button when you come on into the door. Are you ready for a Mancast fam? Are you ready? Here we go. Episode 17 hundo and 47 B-shares.
Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do.
Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testicles. Oh, welcome everyone to episode 17 hundo and 47 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on? Beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and you all hoes. It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. Welcome back to the Mancast, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's episode of the Manstream. The Manstream, the Mancast. Today's episode is powered, brought to you, sponsored by yours truly, Everest and K2, flexing on all you bitches.
I was kidding.
I'm not kidding.
I was only kidding.
No, it's sponsored by Everest and K2. It's sponsored by Everest and K2. Every episode is sponsored by Everest and K2. How can you have an episode that's not sponsored by Everest and K2 flexing on all you beaches? There's nothing like a little flexing on all you beaches. You know what I'm saying? How are we doing today, fam? Drop a comment down below. What'd you smash today? Thank you so much for being here. A reminder, this is a live stream show, so if you're just listening to the Mancast, make sure you follow all the excitement. Follow all the excitement over on the YouTube channel at The Daily Swole. So make sure you subscribe there. And also, of course, remember that you can subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So if you can't catch us live, you can catch us later. You can listen at your convenience. And isn't that nice? Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that absolutely fantastic? We like that, don't we? We like that. So to get us started, drop in the comments below. What did you smash today? What did you pump? Did you get your pump on? And if you did get your pump on, what'd you do? What'd you do? Daddy wants to know. I want to know. I want to know what the fuck you smashed today, because if you didn't smash, we got an issue. We got an issue. If you didn't smash, we have an issue and we're going to have to talk about it. We're going to have to talk about it. I need to know what the fuck happened to you today, why you didn't get your pump on. So Before we get started, a lot of you are snowed in. A lot of you are having a lot of snow issues, and I've been seeing from around the country, it's pretty fucking crazy. Outside here, it's rainy, but I was getting some sun earlier today. It's in the 80s. It was hot as balls out there. Florida is nice. Florida is hot. Florida is, I mean, it's rainy right now, but it's warm. I guess we're getting some of the precipitation in a rain format, but I think South Florida or the Florida area is the only place where you're going to get some warm weather in the entirety. Like in the entirety of the country, it looks like everywhere is getting snowed in. Everyone's kind of getting fucked up no matter where you are. Either it's cold or it's raining. It seems like Florida, it seems like Florida is the only place. It seems like it's the only place where it's not like absolutely a hot mess. It literally just seems on the map, it's the entire country is blue. And then all of a sudden you get down to Florida and it's just like a little red fireball. So we're getting plenty of nice weather, or nicer, I suppose. So I hope you are staying safe. I hope you're not, don't go anywhere if you don't have to. The good thing is you got Swolenormous X. So if you're not yet a Swole fam member, you're not yet a member of Swolenormous X, remember, head on over to swolenormousx.com. You don't have to be at the gym. You don't have to go anywhere. You can do all the training in the comfort of your home. Those of you that have home gyms, this is just like with the pandemic. If you have a home gym, look at you, right? If you have a home gym, you don't have to go anywhere. If you have a home gym, you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to fight the snow. You don't have to worry about whether or not you can drive on the roads because it's going to be completely fucked up, because you're going to be sliding all over the place. You're going to have freezing rain. You have to deal with traffic or accidents and stuff like that. So having a home gym is definitely a bonus, as long as you can keep it warm. As long as you can keep your shit warm. But as long as you have the internet, you can get access and you can do all your training. So head on over to swolenormousx.com. If you're not yet a member, sign up today and do all your training at home. Get your yoga, get your meditation. Stay warm. Stay warm with those gains. Keep your gains warm, fam. Keep your gains warm. Marissa has snowed in for days in New York. Let's see, 60s and sunny in North Carolina. All right, there you go. Let's see here. No snow here. Kashina. Hello, Gwendol. Bonsoir. Bonsoir, Gwendol. Bonsoir. Let's see. New York, a high of 45. Snowed here in Austin, Texas. Lots of peeps without power. I saw that in the news that there's like millions of people without power. That's brutal. That's brutal. You can't get warm, can't get cold, can't do anything if you don't have power. So be safe out there. We're thinking of you, those of us that have power. I mean, we lose power in Florida too when it rains and when it storms and, thunderstorms and shit like that. But right now it seems to be pretty good. Right now we seem to be handling it. No big deal right now, but something tells me that this year's, I don't know, I don't want to jinx it, but something tells me this year, the hurricane, why not? Right? Why not? 2020, we got lucky, I guess, in Florida. Something tells me 2021's not going to let up. 2021's going to say, you know what? Hey, you haven't had a major hurricane in a while. Why not get your ass fucked this year? Hey, Florida, you want to get absolutely destroyed? It's been so hot. It's mid-February, and I've been down here for a while, but there's been dark. I don't say dark, but there's been deep cold spells. Usually in January, February, even maybe the beginning of March, but not really. Usually in the end of January and February is when we get the most of those cold dips in Florida. Now, when I say cold, it might be in the 40s or 50s. A lot of you are thinking, oh my God, you fucking pussies. But when you're used to 80 and 90, 40 and 50 gets pretty damn cold. It's just relative. So we haven't really had that much. We had one little period. I forget if it was in January or December, but we had a little period when we had cold weather coming in. But it really hasn't been, we're almost through February. We really haven't had any more cold. So I think we're getting a little bit of a chill coming this weekend, but not much. So I don't know. Everything's boiling. We's getting hot. We getting hot in her. So hopefully, I don't want to jinx it, but hopefully we survive this hurricane season. I don't know. It just seems like we're just rolling the dice. It's like Russian roulette. After a while, you're just going to get one. It's coming. We're going to have one eventually. And I'm not trying to jinx it. But anyway, drop a comment down below. So stay safe, everyone. Stay safe. be smart, be safe, and plug on into Swolenormous X if you can't drive anywhere, and do your training, do your yoga, do your meditation, everything inside the comfort of the Swole fam. We got your back. All right, so drop a comment down below. What are you training today? We have a Biche to unlock. She is starting to get a little bit antsy. Let's get this Biche out of her nut, and let's jump on into today's episode. Let's get this nut busted open. We got some tip to get into, don't we, fam? Put some respect on it. Drop a comment down below. What'd you smash today? Yeah. All right. Well, Leo, you raging alcoholic, you're something special, bro. You are something special. Maybe a break. Maybe try some bone broth. I mean, you might have bone broth in that glass. It looks like champagne. And I'm concerned because every single day you are drinking, no matter what time we go live. You're always boozing. Hashtag get Leo help. Come on. Can we start a GoFundMe for Leo? I mean, I know it's free. You can go to these meetings, right? You don't have to pay anything for AA, right? I mean, come on, Leo, get some help. Seriously, get some fucking help. Just Google it. I'm sure there's a support group in your area. I'm like, my God. All right, hashtag Tainty Magooch. As you know, don't be a Biche, don't be a Boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. Today is Tainty Tuesday. So let's get into the tip today. I'm excited. Do not be a Biche, don't be a Boosh. Please. We don't need that. We have enough of that in this world. We don't need any bouchery, no more bichery. All right, hashtag Tainty Magooch for a chance to win today's Swole card. And isn't that a nice card? Isn't that a nice card?
Fucking Catalina.
It's a nice card, right?
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Right? It's nice.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
I think it's nice. I think it's very nice, and I'm excited. I'm excited that we got a nice card. Look at you, Tessie, looking good. Nice hairstyle. That's nice. Yeah, right. We're getting fancy on these cards, right? We're getting fancy. A little styling here. Looks pretty good. All right, let's get into the tip. Just the tip. Just a little bit. Just a tip. A little bit. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. It's cold outside. Okay, so a reminder, we got some other opportunities for you to bang your ear holes with some awesome Swole action. Check out the brand new episode. We just dropped something on this Swolenormous audio experience. We will be having a new Procast. I recorded a new Procast, so we'll have that available on the Swolenormous Pro channel and also the Swolenormous Procast. And of course, you could check out our other shows, the Swolenormous Procast, Red, White, and Swole. And if you're listening to the Daily Swole, you already got this locked down, but Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And definitely, if you're listening on Apple Podcast or iTunes, make sure you leave a review, please. It means a lot and it helps a lot with the distribution of the podcast. So leave a review. If you enjoy the podcast, a 5-star review is much appreciated. So do so on Apple Podcast and Spotify when you can. And of course, we do have a new drop. It might have dropped already, but we had one yesterday. We had a nice little vertical mashup for the Papa Swolio channel on YouTube. And we will be having another one today if it's not up there already. So definitely subscribe, hit the notification bell on all the channels. So the brand new Papa Swolio channel on YouTube, make sure you head on over there and give that a subscribe as well. If you love the content, you'll like the raw content, the mashups and stuff we got going on. Super cool shit over there on the Papa Swolio channel. And of course, oh, I know. Everyone's got their fucking opinions. You're welcome to your opinions, fam. We got this internalized fat phobia. Fat acceptance just went off. My feelings. Oh my God, my feelings. Come on. Stop whining. We got a brand new Nuts on Chin, a brand new salty sack on the Swolenormous channel right here on YouTube. So we are just blowing up everything, blowing up eye holes, blowing up ear holes. We're just absolutely crushing it. So check out all that new content. You have it available for you right now. I'm excited to get into all this content. I'm super stoked. I'm super stoked. And I'm really glad that you can all be here. I mean, even if you're stuck inside and it's snowy and you're all locked in, you got the Swole fam. You got the Swole fam by your sides, right? You got the Swole fam by your side. And even if you can't go anywhere, you're trapped, you don't have a lot of power, you have power, but you can charge your phone in the car and stuff like that. At least now you can be with your fam. Like, you always have your community. You always have your fam. You always have your fam with you 24/7, 365, no matter where you are in the world. Right? You got the interwebs, you got your phone, you got your tablet, your laptop, you got the Swole fam by your side. We're here for you. So remember, if any of you are going through some shit, now we read through a lot of Swole fam posts. We're going to get into some featured posts in just a second from inside the Swole fam. But if you got something that you need to get off your chest, if you have something that you're struggling with, make sure you're posting up either in the private Swole fam Discord, in the private Swole fam Facebook group, on the discussion boards on swolenormousx.com. So make sure you use the Swole fam, like lean on the Swole fam, use us to your advantage. That's why we're here, to keep you accountable, but also to give you support when you need it. And if you're a part of the Swole fam already, you know those posts go, the posts in the group go fucking deep, like super fucking deep. So I said it before, and I said it 1,000 times, and I will keep on saying it over and over again. If you want to join the greatest fucking fam in the realm, check out swolenormousx.com. You say the greatest fitness fam in the realm. It's not even a fitness fam. It's just something that you say. It's any kind of fam you want. A community fam, nutrition fam, the Swole fam, fitness fam, the fam fam. We're just gonna be like the fam fam. And we start a band. We're gonna be the fam fam band. Too much? Too much? A little bit? All right. Sorry. Okay.
How shall we fuck off, oh Lord?
All right. Maybe a little bit. All right, pushing the boundaries a little bit. Every once in a while, you're gonna miss one. So, all right, tough crowd. Let's get into a little bit of the Swole fam action. Actually, I'm all over the place today. I'm all words. I'm all tongues today. Carol Punky, I appreciate this fam so much, and we appreciate you. Oh, thank you, Teddy. I appreciate the support and the shout out. If anyone isn't a part of the fam yet, do it. You will not regret it. Do it. We just got so much stuff going on today. I'm excited. All right, let's jump into it. Shall we jump in? Let's jump in.
What's in the box?
Let's go into the Swole fam. We got one from Anthony. Definitely need to welcome this bad boy into the fam. We got a nice little story to get us launched into. This one's from Anthony. So everyone say hello, Anthony. Hello. Everyone say welcome, Anthony. Hi, Anthony. Welcome to the fam.
He's heating up.
Welcome to the fam. All right. Anthony says, what's up, Beaches? Hello, everyone. I'm Tony. Jesus fucking Christ. Falcon. For real, bro. Not now. We busted her open. She's protected by the card. Now we're doing the tip. We're going into some Swole fam posts. Can you fucking chill? Sorry, everyone. If you're brand new, the Falcon's a little bit sometimes inappropriate. Okay, where was I? Okay, Anthony says. Little pause for a second. We're good. Falcon, we're good. Chill. Hello, everyone. I'm Tony. I'm really excited and, to be honest, a little nervous to be here. Not much of a social media posting kind of person, but here is my tale. Ooh, I love a tale. What a wonderful opportunity. What a wonderful day. We have a tale coming. When's the last time you heard someone say, I'm going to tell you a ripping good yarn? I have a tale for you. Yar, Anthony, tell me your tale, laddie. Yar. Papa Swallow wants to know your tale, matey. This coffee's delicious. All right. I wasn't always fat, 6 foot 2 inches tall, 355 pounds, but after years of trashing my body with insane amounts of booze and what we Americans refer to as food, I like that, what we refer to as food, I decided it was time to make a change. Every trip to the doctor was the same. Worse blood work than before, higher blood pressure, larger doses of asthma. That's a tough word to say. Asthma. Larger doses of asthma medication. Of course, when the actual time to make the change came, I would always have an excuse. My boss was a jerk today. Things were too stressful or are too stressful. We are going out this weekend, so I'll wait until next week. The bullshit went on and on. So back to the beer, fried shit, and sitting on an ever widening ass. I love this tale. With this with this whole COVID crap going on, I've been running more like waddling around, saying I'm high risk, I can't do this or go here because if I get it, I'm dead, or so the doctor tells me. I'm on the road to checking out if I don't forge a new life for myself. A few months ago, I was picking out and looking for new workouts that I just knew I'd do another time, of course, and I found the Swole fam. Holy shit, this was an eye-opener. Real people who are changing their lives without the pussyfooting health coaches I just can't stand. Suddenly, I found someone who tells it like it is, isn't peddling bullshit, quote, eat anything you like, just stay in your points results. So now here I am eating nutritious, real food, drinking water without the hops and barley in it, working on mobility, weight training, hitting the sauna, walking a lot, and feeling better than I have in a long time. My family is loving it and being insanely supportive and working out with me nightly. My daughter loves Papa Swolio's Swolga, and more importantly, in her eyes, Papa Swolio. Aww. No, I don't show her the other content. Don't need any haters just yet, lol. Thanks for reading this shitstorm, and I look forward to hearing advice from you all. All my other posts came from a shared Facebook page, SV Zoetic, so yeah, that's me. Welcome to the fam. That's a great post. And I'll tell you, if you hear some sound in the background, that was just some loud thunder and stuff. But man, it's like not, the Swole fam is for everyone, and it's also not for everyone. You have to be ready to take personal responsibility. You have to be ready to face these demons, right? You have to be ready to face what you're challenged by. And in many cases, we're just challenged by ourselves. It's the roadblocks we put in our own way and then struggle with the challenge, struggle with all these things like Anthony is saying, all his challenges because he can't go anywhere. If he gets sick and he gets COVID, then he's going to suffer because he's overweight and he has asthma and blah, blah, blah. But he realized that these roadblocks he was putting in his own way, his shitty lifestyle, his shitty habits, his shitty dietary choices that led to where he was and is, or more so was, and that's why he was having problems. He put himself in that situation. And most of us put ourselves in those tough situations. And even if we didn't put ourselves there intentionally, we're still there, and we have to take responsibility to get ourselves out of those situations. So much props. Let's get a little bit more gorillas for Anthony. I love the post, man. I love the post. Ready to fucking take it on head on. I love it. Aulana. This name again. Aulana. Welcome. Hey fam. I'm super excited. I ordered some 10-pound weights, the heaviest I've ever used. They were lost in the mail, but they finally came today. I was able to get my favorite color too. Well, that's exciting. I'm so excited to use them tomorrow. Wish me luck. Oh yeah, good burp. Nice. Well, I hope you have a great workout. Good for you. Wait till those 10-pounders aren't enough. They're not going to be enough for long. You're going to grow out of those. I'm excited. We got some pictures to share today. Am I going to pronounce this right? From Sadie. Asks a question inside the Swole fam. So from June 2020 to January 2021, my weight loss has almost stopped, but I have lost inches all around my body except my arms grew from the last measurement. I don't do weightlifting or go to the gym. I do pole dancing and aerial hoop. I'm almost 5'3" and 149 pounds. So still in the overweight category, but slowly getting to normal. I'm still quite happy about my progress so far. I have hypermobility and my doctor gave me a goal of 110 pounds last May. Back then, I did not exercise at all and just sat at my computer all day. Now I don't think I can or even want to lose 40 pounds. There's no way I could do it without losing muscle. At least I don't think. Do you think 110 pounds is realistic for me without losing all my hard work? I was thinking maybe 125 to 130 pounds would be better for my body. Also, should I start weight training in addition to my dancing, or would it be too much? I train pole 3 to 4 times a week and other dance styles on the remaining days. So first off, you're looking great. Good for you. Yeah, booger bubble. Oh my God. Oh my God, a fat phobic post. No, a fat phobic post. Someone posted their progress. Oh my God, transformations. You must be fat phobic. Oh, you must be fat phobic. Looking great, looking great. Now, when it comes to a couple of these questions, I couldn't necessarily tell you exactly. Everyone holds weight differently. So let's see. You're saying I'm almost 5'3" and 150. Your doctor gave you a goal of 110. Well, I don't think 110 is going to be something. Looking at the way you look, I don't even know how to say that. I'm assuming all these three on the right are, you're 5'3", you definitely have muscle. And doing pole dancing is you build muscle. So don't get that fucking twisted. I don't know if any of you do pole dancing. It's not easy. You're literally holding yourself up. It's a lot of body weight. And you're doing a lot of pulling and a lot of core work and stuff. But I would definitely say absolutely start lifting weights. You would probably be fine with doing, let's say, full body workout 3 times a week or an upper lower. It's possible that in order to get the most benefits from your pole dancing and from the weight training, you would have to go down a little bit on the other dance styles, because if you're doing dance every day plus weight training, it could definitely be, it could definitely get to be too much. But I will say that when you first start weight training, that's going to be when it's most important, because you're adding a new stress and you're adding overload. So if you just jump into like a full-blown weight training program, you can easily under-recover and have problems because it's a new shock to your body. So just throwing yourself into a full-blown weight training program might be too much right from the get, but I definitely would recommend it. I definitely would recommend doing a weight training program. Now, 5'3", 140, 149. It's all about body fat percentage. I would think when you're lifting weights, if you're already 149, maybe I agree with you. I would say I agree. I would say probably 125 to 130, because if you lose some extra body fat, if you're trying to lean out more and you're building muscle, remember, if you start lifting weights and you haven't lifted weights, that's building tissue. So if you're 149, you haven't started lifting weights yet, I would think that's probably a better range. Honestly, I would say 125 to 130 loosely. That number might change. Okay. I don't know exactly what your body fat percentage is, but you're not holding a lot of extra weight. It looks like for you, it's more distributed evenly throughout your body. So you're fortunate. A lot of people usually keep it in one area, right? Or in certain areas like hips and thighs, but it looks like it's evenly distributed across your body. So you don't have too much body fat to lose. As a female, it's normal to have a higher body fat percentage, is healthier. So you can't compare yourself to a dude's body fat percentage. So I would definitely say start with a weight training program. I would recommend the 90-day dash, because we do so much with mobility and so much stabilization. It would help you tremendously with your dancing. So for sure, I would agree with you with your weight assessment too. I would agree with your weight assessment. If that, it could be more. It could be 135, especially if you're lifting weights. Especially if you are doing progressive overload, you're going to build muscle, and muscle weighs more than fat. So for someone who looks more slender that has a lot of muscle mass, they're going to be heavier they're going to look the same weight, or they're going to weigh the same as someone. For example, if you're 200 pounds, I'm like, let's say 190 to 200, somewhere like that. I haven't weighed myself in a while. So if I'm about, let's just say 200 pounds. If I'm 200 pounds and I am, let's say 10% body fat, someone that's 200 pounds, that's 10% body fat, is going to look a lot leaner and muscular than someone who's 200 pounds, 30% body fat at the same height. The other person's going to look fat. Okay. Because muscle is much more dense than fat. So you're just imagine like a cardboard box or a box of, or a ball of styrofoam versus a smaller amount of like lead. You have a lot more density of those molecules. Same thing with muscle tissue. Muscle tissue weighs more than fat it's just more dense. So you look great. I wouldn't worry too much about the scale. Just because you asked, we're talking about it, but I wouldn't worry too much about that number, because that's going to distract you from focusing on your training and your recovery, your nutrition, and all those things. So if you're trying to trim extra body fat, I would make sure you look at the elimination diet, look at those types of protocols, what you eat on a daily, and then you can take it from there. So good for you. I think you're looking great. You're looking great. So there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. There's nothing wrong with your situation. It's just going to be playing it by ear. And don't worry so much about what the scale says. Who cares if you look at the scale? Let's say you look fantastic. You're happy with where you are. You're training. Everything is great. And the scale says 135 or 140. The horror. 140. Oh, Oh my God, how can I live with myself? It's just a number on a scale. It's just one dimension. It's just telling you how much the earth is pulling you into the core. It's just gravity. Okay. It doesn't tell you what that composition is. So as long as you're improving your muscle tone and your muscle, because it's good for your bones too. That's why weight training is so important. I don't care if you don't like weight training. I really don't care. If you like to dance all the time, you only want to lift 3 days a week and you don't like it, but you do it anyway, that's fine. You need to do some things in life that you don't like, because it's effective, because it's going to overload your skeleton, because it's going to help build your bone density, because it's going to be good for your stabilizers, because it's going to be good for your posture and all these different things. Functional strength. It's good for so many reasons, and it's definitely going to help your dancing for sure. For sure. It's absolutely going to help you. Okay, let's see. Let's take another post from Satara. What up, Bish? Hey, I know I had surgery a few days ago. It was very minor surgery, but I've been trying to move and not take my pain meds. I hate the weird, high and shitty feeling that they gave me. Every time I sit down and lie down for a minute to ease the pain, I fall asleep. I've mostly been in bed for like 4 to 5 days now. What the fuck do I do? I even had coffee today and took my ADHD meds, which usually prevent you from sleeping. Am I just too sensitive to the meds and the anesthesia? Is this normal? What the fuck? I don't know. I'm just frustrated. I laid down for a minute. I woke up 2 hours later again. Well, I can't really answer this for you, Satara. I'm not sure if anyone else has something else you want to add. I don't have personally, I don't have a lot of experience with pain meds. I don't know if I've ever taken a pain med aside from maybe ibuprofen a while back, and I avoid that shit like crazy. That's an anti-inflammatory, of course, and it jacks up your fucking gut. I avoid any kind of meds, everything. I avoid all that stuff as best I can. If you have an emergency surgery or emergency medicine, but you want to avoid that kind of shit, as much as possible, the stuff that really jacks up your gut and really fucks up your system like that. But that being said, it sounds like mostly in bed for 4 to 5 days. So you're just getting knocked out. It could be a sensitivity. It could be, let's see, sit and spin. I'll reply to Satara, chronic pain pill taker here. So I'm pretty much an expert. Yeah, I'll leave it to all of you. I don't want to give you the wrong information. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a pain management expert. My expertise and my focus, hey, if you have pain, let's look at your nutrition. Let's look at your lifestyle habits. I don't want to tell you one thing. And of course, you should listen to your doctor. But we also know that doctors just pass out pain meds and pass out pills because it covers their ass and it's just the standard. So it doesn't mean that's the best thing for your body to take. So, I'll let you all pitch in on that. So I appreciate it. Just reading that for the members. If you want to add anything here live, that's cool too. I just don't want to be like, yeah, you're sensitive, or no, you shouldn't take as much, or you're fine. I don't really have any perspective on that. But let's see. But I do know people that take pain meds. It usually knocks them out because it relaxes your whole body, relaxes all your muscles, even the ones that are usually tense and tone. You just want to lay down and you knock out because everything is just finally like limp and just relaxed. Jesse, I took Percocet while recovering from my hysterectomy. That stuff was awesome. Basically slept through the worst of my recovery. Let's see. AMZ Dark Crystal. I've had 5 surgeries in my life so far and have already answered. Totally normal. Just let your body rest and stay in contact with a doctor. Yvonne sounds like she just needs to recover. It might be a minor surgery, but a surgery still takes a lot out of you. Yes, I agree. And a lot of people underestimate what the body is like responding to when you get actual like cut into. It's very stressful for the body. Okay. Tabitha. Hey fam, back in August, my boyfriend bought a house and we have been slowly furnishing it. Unfortunately, some of our previous gym equipment does not fit in the house, particularly the basement due to low ceilings. Sounds like you should sell the fucking house. This did not stop us from working out though. We worked with what we had, including using a storage ottoman as a bench. Well, the storage ottoman can go back to being just that because for Valentine's Day, I received an adjustable bench. We still have more adjustments to make, but our little gym and dungeon is coming along rather well. Keep crushing it, fam. Hashtag Swole fam. Hashtag no excuses. Now, Mama Swole, you and I, we don't do Valentine's Day, but if you're going to get a Valentine's Day gift, that sounds like true love right there. That sounds like true love right there. You got a bench? You got an adjustable bench? Man, Swole mates, baby. Swole mates. John adds, I agree with this too. I discuss it with your doctor to discuss alternate pain meds. This is negatively impacting your life. Yeah. When in doubt, reach out to your doctor. I mean, I'd love to help. The Swole fam would love to help, but never just take any advice. It's like, oh, sure. Your doctor has your blood work. Your doctor knows what was done to you and why you're given what you're given. I mean, if you're going to go for any other opinion, you can get a second opinion. But, a lot of times when you get medication, and of course you all can comment down below with your thoughts on it. But when you're given medication, a lot of times it's a starting point. You're given X amount of this painkiller or whatever it is. And then if it's too much or it's not working, what do? You call up the doctor, you call up the office, they give you a different prescription. But that's the thing. They're dealing with the symptom management. They're dealing with the pain management. And not just to kind of like jump off this point from that to just general medication. A lot of medications are just trying to cover up and not actually go to the source of the issue. So in this situation, obviously you had surgery, so it's a little bit of a different situation. But when you're just kind of, trying this medication, let's try 20 milligrams of this. Okay, let's back it off a little bit to 15 or 10. Okay, take half twice a day. Take this 3 times a day. Take this once a day. Let's do it every other day. You're just kind of like trying to find where you're managing the symptoms rather than getting to the source of the issue. So aside from this surgery conversation, because obviously we know where the pain, we know where it's coming from. In other situations, a lot of times the medication is just a jumping off point to either try a different medication or see how that works and see if we should up the dose or lower the dose. Whenever possible, we want to try to get to the source of the issue so we can avoid medications or anything like that, period. It's just generally not good for the body to be taking in that kind of crap. Very addictive in many cases, and just you don't gain dependencies, and also you don't want to fuck up your gut biome and all the other side effects that you can get with medications, because a lot of times you get on one medication and then you have side effects where you take another medication to take care of those side effects. And you get another medication because you have side effects from that medication. And you keep on layering and stacking these medications until you're just sucking down 5 or 10 different pills a day, and you're not taking care of the actual issue, which usually comes down to something in the 7 pillars. And again, bad habits are compounded over time. Terrible dieting in your 20s and 30s can definitely lead to issues in your 50s and 60s. You're setting the framework and the foundation of your body, and a lot of damage is done young and comes out when you're older. We all know that. Injuries you have when you're in your 20s. Why would injuries in your 20s that come back and start really fucking you up in your 40s and 50s and 60s? Oh, I had an accident when I was 20 and you were fine until all of a sudden 20 years later it started chronically hurting you and aching because you never really addressed it. Same thing with nutrition. Same thing with these other things that you're doing to your body. It doesn't go away. It doesn't disappear. That's a historical thing that happened inside your body, whatever you consumed, whatever you did to it. And then over time, if you keep on doing that, if you keep on eating garbage food, causing constant inflammation, that just gets compounded over time. And over time, you can have these major issues. And it's not like, it's not like you can't change things and can't reverse and it doesn't mean you can't go back on the path and do better for yourself. But this is just more reason why these little small bricks and these little small excuses that people make day to day, they compound over time. And by the time it's too late, you don't notice, it was those decisions I was making at the soda machine at work for 20 years. How do you point a finger at that? You can tell someone it's that, but like, oh, come on, everything in moderation. It's just sugar. Sugar is sugar, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's one small piece of a lot of bad habits that people, that get compound over time. If you're making bad choices during the workday, going and drinking a soda every day, what else are you doing during your life? Are you drinking enough water? Are you sleeping well enough? Are you, fucking your eyes with blue light too late at night? Are you eating other garbage foods at dinner? Are you, what else are you doing? So one bad decision usually relates to a lot of different small, terrible decisions and bad habits throughout someone's life. And of course that compounds over time. Of course it does. All right, let's take one more and then we'll jump into some questions. Went deep on that on the first couple posts. Good post today so far. This one's from Dakota. Hey fam, feeling pretty discouraged right now. I was making pretty good progress for a while, got down from about 350 pounds to 276. I'd say that's great. However, I started falling back into old eating habits and eating a ton of fast food. I'm back up to 288 pounds now and I can't seem to stop myself. I find myself grabbing fast food even when I'm not hungry. Any advice y'all could throw my way would be much appreciated, but I don't want to lose all my progress, but I'm truly feeling defeated. Dakota, you are addicted. And you have to treat this like any other type of addiction. If you can, obviously you can hold yourself accountable here, but if you can, you definitely need a therapist. You need someone in your corner that can help you with your behavioral issues. All right. This is an addiction. If you're eating when you're not hungry, that's a huge problem. And you're going to go down this spiral of just punishing yourself for feeling bad because you get that instant high. You get that little trigger. You get that little boost from eating garbage foods. And it's exactly what you said. You're falling back into old eating habits. And you are going to lose all your progress if you don't stop. You're going to lose a lot more than that. You're negatively affecting your health. So if it's possible, you need to get a therapist in your corner, someone that you can plug into on a regular basis. You also need to stop taking any kind of routes that will take you by fast food. You need to limit your ability to purchase fast food. You need to be getting rid of whether it's not bringing money with you, whether it's not keeping enough money in a certain bank account so you can't make those purchases. Like, you need to be making all your food. And it's very easy to say, oh, just do an elimination diet. Just cut these foods out. It's not that simple because these are the habits. These are the things that are leading people down these pathways. So you can't just stop. You can't use willpower. You have to create the right framework. So are you prepping your foods? Like, how did you make that progress to begin with? What broke? What changed? How did you fall back into these habits? I'm curious as to like what happened and what brought you back. So I'm sure you can drop that in the comments on this post. I'm just throwing some stuff out there, but you definitely need some professional help because this is an addiction. That's an addiction. And there's no need to be eating that trash, especially if you're not hungry. And there's even less of a reason to eat that shit when you are hungry because you're not getting nutrition from it. So gotta stop these bad habits before they overrun your life, as they surely will. You've gained 12 pounds and that's definitely going to keep on coming back. So food quality is paramount. And also, prepping your meals, bringing your food with you, making sure you're hydrating, maybe practicing an intermittent fasting regimen, getting enough fats in your diet. I think we need to talk more about time management and the way the rest of your schedule looks. So just definitely follow up in the group and we can come back around to this conversation because we obviously don't have any more context than what's provided in the post, but we got your back, Dakota, and hopefully we can help you out inside the fam. All right, let's take a couple questions. If you got a question, drop it in the comments below, #AskPapaSwolio, and we'll try to get to a few questions because we're running a little bit long on today's episode, but we'll get into some questions. We got a few here, so if you do have a question and you're watching live, we got some from Instagram too. Drop a question with the #AskPapaSwolio. Let's take a couple comments first from that last post. SV Zoetic. Food prep is everything. Alabaster, the recipes on the Swolenormous X site are quick and easy for food prep. I live off them. Excellent. I'm so glad. Let's see here. Jesse, I would rather have many awesome tomorrows than enjoy a single food moment today. Remind yourself of that before you slip. Rayanne, that type of eating would take over my life when I was depressed or stressed. Florida Sunshine, meal prep is definitely needed. Meal preparation is key. Cole, so yeah, I mean, if you have your food, if you're spending money on food and you're going through the time and the effort to make the food and you're not eating it, you're just throwing money in the trash. But we need to make those bad habits invisible. I would also check out that book, Atomic Habits. Is a great place to start to learn about how these triggers and how these proper habit stacking and how to create these little habit blocks that can lead you towards creating good associations with executing the habits that you want to build in addition to the habits you want to break. It's a great book and a lot of you have read it. We talk about it a lot. It's a great book because it's very easy to understand and it's very actionable. It's very easy to use to take action to improve your habits. So we got a question here. Darmanin 4. Hack greater barbell squat. Okay.
Matt Damon.
I don't know if that's a question. You just have that. It just says hack the greater than sign, greater than barbell squat, period. Is that a question? Are you asking if a hack squat is better than a barbell squat? I don't think so. Are you referring to like a hack squat holding a bar behind your back or like a hack squat machine? Because a hack squat machine is certainly not better than a barbell squat. Front squat, back squat. I don't know if that's a question or a statement or you're trying to do trigonometry or something, but I disagree. Hack is not better than a barbell squat. If you're asking if it is, I say no, but better is, like we always talk about, your favorite, better. How do you know what's better? What works best for you? If you do a hack squat and you find you get sick pumps, you get sick growth, and oh my God, this hack squat is blowing out my fucking legs. I get such amazing results. Then go after it, bro, right? Go after it, bro, Jackson. Go crush those hack squats. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, hack squats are the devil. I'll do hack squats if I have a hack squat machine, but I don't have one at home. If your gym has one and you like it, then do it. But to say that it's better, I would say 999 times out of 1,000, if you had to choose one only, stick with that actual barbell squat. But a hack squat can be great if you have like abnormal or limb lengths or some, postural issues that you can't get into a good position with the barbell squat and it just feels better on your knees or certain issues. You want to avoid pain. So yeah, machines can be beneficial because they can allow you to put pressure on certain muscles without doing something that needs to be balanced and stacked over gravity with proprioception and balance and stability. So it could be in certain situations, but if you have a choice and you feel great and you have great posture and you're trying to build muscle and you're barbell, but do both. Nothing wrong with it. So anyway, all right. Claire21 on Instagram, Claire_021 on Instagram, actually. Papa Swole, advice for training when ill. What the fuck?
Matt Damon.
What the fuck is that?
Claire, don't. Okay. Probably better advice too when there is a fucking pandemic for the past year. I wouldn't train when you're ill. Just go into the gym. Go into the gym like just coughing and sneezing. We'll see how everyone reacts. Wear a mask. Wear 3 masks. We're an executioners. Just wear a helmet. Wear a knight's helmet. Advice for training when ill. Don't. You need to recover. So Claire, focus on your nutrition, meditation. I would say, if anything, if you feel up to it, depends, maybe a sauna or something like that. Some yoga, an Epsom salt bath. Take care of yourself. Training is not a top priority when you're ill. Recover when you're ill. How about getting unill? Talk about being sick with it. Yeah, you get it? You get it? Dun, 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 yeah. Thanks, fam. I'll be here all week, literally every fucking day. Every fucking day. It's Papa Swole, baby. All right, we got another question. Don't train when you're sick, Claire. Don't be a jabbernet. All right, Megan. Papa Swole, are sissy squats a more quad-dominated exercise? What other exercise would pair well with a sissy squat? Yes, they certainly would be. I love sissy squats, and they are definitely quad-dominant. What exercise would pair well? You mean in a superset, or you mean in general? I personally love doing sissy squats, and there's different ways. I mean, people use the term sissy squat, so I have to be I always tiptoe when someone says, oh, this exercise, to give it a name, because I see people call different exercises sissy squats. Are you completely leaning? Are you going all the way down? Your knees are touching the ground? Are you doing like full range, or are your heels elevated? This is generally a squat when your knees will travel forward. It's very similar to a leg extension. You get a lot of, ideally you're getting a stretch in the rectus femoris in both places where they cross the joint. So with a lot of exercises with the quads, you're not getting knee extension while you're getting hip extension. And what that means is hip extension is when you push your leg back behind you, for example, when your femur drives back. So when you're taking a step and you're pushing your leg behind you, that's hip extension. All right. It works your glutes, right? And that's important. That's why when you sprain your ankle, it shuts your glutes down because you're not tracking through every single step. So that's one reason. But when you're doing a sissy squat, you're getting hip extension and knee extension. So it really puts, in a good way, if you have good posture and good mobility and strength, it puts a lot of tension on the quads because you get full stretch of the rectus femoris, which crosses the knee joint and the hip joint. So I personally like combining sissy squats with something that complements it, something reciprocal. So I like doing sissy squats with like maybe single leg RDLs or or just regular Romanian deadlifts. Or I'll do something where it's more of a hip hinge, like a kettlebell swing with sissy squats. Like I love those types of supersets or back and forth. When I do legs, I like going back and forth. When I do chest and back, I like doing, going back and forth and such. So I would recommend doing something like that, unless you're trying to do quad. But if you're trying to do something, reciprocal, that would be a great way to do it. Just my thoughts on it. And of course, you could pick anything that's more posterior chain that does more hip hinge. So an RDL, I would say RDL or a hip thrust or a kettlebell swing would be fantastic. Let's see here. Da-na-na-na-na-na. What are hack squats? You ever see those machines when you're kind of like you have the pad on your shoulders and you're at a 45-degree angle? That's generally considered a hack squat machine. So you're kind of pushing. You have the pads on your shoulders and you're leaning back and your feet are up on a platform and you're squatting down. That's generally a hack squat. I believe a hack squat is also with a barbell behind you. It's like the old school hack squat. I've never done those. I've never actually done those with the bar like that, but I do like the hack squat machine. I just haven't been back to the gym in a year, like the actual gym. But don't you tell people to go to the fucking gym all the time. Yeah, well, I got the gym right behind me, motherfuckers, and on the porch. Been enjoying my home workouts. Been going fucking quadrupling down on all that shit. Blame AOD. Got the wrong letter there. Too soon? All right. How do you feel? How do you feel about fat burners while working out like hydroxycut? If you have hydroxycut, I would say the hydroxycut is excellent for like skeet shooting practice. You can throw up those bottles. You could throw them in the garbage. You could throw them at your neighbor. You could do all sorts of stuff with it. I would just not consume them. So fuck no. Fill in the blanks. Do whatever you do, don't eat them. Don't put them up your butthole either. Just don't do any kind of suppository with hydroxycut. Just fucking throw them out. Do not take fat burners. Do not take fat burners. Avoid that shit. Don't put them in your butthole. Don't put them in your butthole. All right. SI__J_. Very nice. For beef bone broth, which bones should I use? I would recommend just beef marrow bones. So you can get the actual, the longer bones or the shorter bones. I would also recommend if you go to your local butcher or you're ordering them to get knuckle bones, get something with cartilaginous like tendons, like a femur or patella or beef knuckle bones, oxtail, stuff like that. Just get some more collagen, get some more connective tissue if possible, rather than just the bone and the marrow. That would be really beneficial. Nothing like getting some extra collagen in your beef bones, in your bone broth. Let's see, we got some more questions live here. Do we have... Let's see, Smoky, Papa Swole, would you recommend taking beef liver organ supplements for beginners for lifting? I would recommend having a beef liver supplement for beginners not lifting. I mean, it's just a great nutrition supplement. It's fantastic. If you're going to have any kind of like organ meat, liver, get some grass-fed beef liver or get the grass-fed beef liver supplements that I have in my Amazon store. Those are the ones I recommend. I've used them too. So if you're traveling, that's why it's very beneficial. If you're traveling, you need energy, you can get the beef tallow supplements. Those are great for energy and satiety. You're taking beef liver or your organs with you. So even if you're traveling and you don't have actual access to optimal foods that you would prefer, you do the best that you can, but you bring your supplements to make sure you're getting in all your nutrients, all your vitamins, and all your minerals. So you could bring your organ meats with you with these supplements, and it's great for traveling or when you're in a pinch, and also just to supplement what you're not normally eating. Because how many people normally eat beef brain or intestines and tripe? How many of you have kidney? I don't eat that shit every fucking day. When I say shit, I mean, it's all about how you prepare it, but I don't eat that. And unless they're cooking it up, you know me, I cook a steak and I eat it. And I have like beef liver and beef heart. Those are the ones I generally have. But other organ meats need a lot more skill, culinary skill and access and Not everyone likes the taste. It's not always convenient. It's more of a process, blah, blah, blah. So as much as it's great to eat any of these things fresh or in the whole form, it's not accessible to everyone, and it's not palatable for everyone, especially if you didn't grow up eating that. So how many people grew up eating all these different organs? Not many in our generation, but it's still very important because that's what we should be eating. So make sure you're eating nose to tail, but you can get that through supplements as well if you can't access the real-ish. Let's see here. MN, I love hack squats. They are easier for me. Probably just the feeling of security. Well, yes and yes. I mean, that's what machines do. They take out the stabilization component of your muscles. So when you're on a machine, you don't have to worry about balancing the weight. If you're doing a barbell squat and you lean to the right, guess where you're going, bro? Right? You're going right. You lean back, you're going back. You lean forward, you're fucking going forward. So you have over 600 muscles in your body. And a lot of those are tiny stabilizers on the vertebrae, the multifidus muscles. You have those deep internal stabilizers. You have the deep muscles of the hip. You have the deep pelvic floor muscles. You have all the tiny muscles that are stabilizing the joints. And if you are on a machine that you don't have to worry about stabilizing, then there are a lot of muscles that have a much easier job. And you can oftentimes load up more weight on that hack squat. You might be able to put 2, 3, or 4 plates on it, but you wouldn't be able to squat that because you're not compressing. The same force isn't compressed through your body on a hack squat as a barbell squat, and you're not activating as much muscle. You don't have to control it as much, which is why a barbell is generally easier than dumbbells because you're balancing one weight or one apparatus versus 2 dumbbells. So it's easier for you to stabilize a bar than 2 dumbbells. Same thing when you go to bands all of a sudden and you're all shaky and shit. Oh my God, you're shaking, you're vibrating. It's like riding a bike for the first time. It's your neuromuscular coordination. Chris, all right, one more. Papa Swole, when people mention deload weeks, what does that entail doing? Are you still lifting but doing less volume and weight, or focusing more on stretching? Got a burp coming. You ready? Oh, that was all right. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, baby.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
That was nice. That was nice. Have I had better? Yes. But is a fucking Tuesday? Yes. Does that make sense? No. Rated accordingly. All right. Deload weeks. What does that entail doing? It just means giving yourself a chance to not have progressive overload. So I talked about this. I think I did a TikTok today about progressive overload. That just means that you're giving your body, you're adding to the stimulus, whether it's volume, whether it's the amount of work you're doing, whether it's the weights that you're doing, whether it's the amount of exercises, whether it's the shorter rest periods, the more frequency. You're increasing your work capacity in a given time frame, whether it's in a workout, whether it's in an exercise, or it's over the course of 5 days or 10 weeks overall. So a deload week just means giving your body a chance to kind of be a net positive and not be constantly broken down. So you should always be recovering from workout to workout, but those periods of recovery when you're kind of giving your body a chance to, it's like going on vacation. You're working all the time, you're stressed out, and you take a few days off. You go back and you feel refreshed and you kind of reset a little bit. It's the same thing for your body, but you just don't want to sit around and do nothing. So when you're doing a deload week, sure, you can go to the gym and you can just do lighter weights. Don't push to failure maybe. But I recommend when you're doing deload weeks to give your body a little bit of a different stimulus. For example, doing more yoga, doing maybe some stabilization exercises, some more different ranges of motion, moving in different multiple planes of motion. Because a lot of times when people are trying to build muscle and build strength, you're not doing rotation exercises. So if you're doing max squats, trying to get huge and build maximum muscle, you're not doing a lot of twisting and balancing and single leg shit. That's not ideal because it's not ideal for maximum strength output. Can it help build the joint stability in the future to increase your overall output? Sure. But you're not doing strength protocols when you're doing a lot of unstable environments. That's not the goal of an unstable environment. The goal of an unstable environment is to challenge your stability, to challenge your proprioception in order for you to activate those muscles. That's why the pacing of those types of exercise are slower. Anytime you see someone on some kind of a balance ball or a Bosu ball and they're doing fast squats, they have no fucking idea what they're doing. They're not using the Bosu ball. Like I'm so sick of that Bosu ball. Everyone gets on that ball and just fucking goes up and down or jumps on it and does weird shit. Those unstable surfaces are meant to be done slow and controlled to challenge those slow twitch stabilizer muscles. But most people don't know what they're doing in the gym anyway. So surprise, surprise. But anyway, yeah, you could focus more on stretching, mobility, focus more on yoga. It just gives your body a chance to fully repair, because oftentimes when you're in a weight training program over the course of several weeks, you're kind of constantly under stress. Even if you're recovering between workouts, you're not necessarily recovering 100%. So it gives your body a little chance to get some rest and kind of recover a little bit more. And not everyone needs it. Not everyone needs it. And everyone's recovery is going to be different. So if you have a good program where you're consistently recovering enough, you might not need to have a deload week, but you also might not be pushing yourself. So it depends on where you are in your schedule, depends on where you are with your experience, and depends on a bunch of factors, because you might not be recovering enough if you're not drinking enough water or hydrating enough, or you're not eating enough food. You could just not be doing other things, not nailing all your other 7 pillars. And that can negatively affect your recovery there too. All right. Are we ready? I think we've done a lot here. I think it's time. Fam. Are you ready? Can you feel it? Hold on. I just got to put in a little deeper, a little more. There we go.
That's deep.
It's so much warmer inside. Isn't it, fam? It is, isn't it?
Yow.
It sure is. All right. A reminder, if you're ready to join the Swole fam today, head on over to swolenormousx.com. All the programs like Swole Mastery, 90-Day Dash, Scorched Earth, and Swole Season, all the shit that we're talking about here every fucking day, you can find it inside swolenormousx.com. Join the Swole fam today. This is where we're getting all these posts from, and that's where everyone is crushing their fitness 24/7, 365, even in a snowstorm, even in a polar vortex. You can make those sick fucking gains in swolenormousx.com. Unless your power is out and you're completely like in the dark and you have no access to anything. But if you know the exercises and you've been doing the program and you have it on you can do it, right? You download the PDFs and you got it, right? You got on the videos, you have the GIFs, and so you can do it. Anyway, swolenormousx.com. Join the Swole fam today. Don't be a beesh. Don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. Speaking of which, we got a little sexy beesh here. Am I right?
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we got some Tainty Magooch. It's never a good time to end the Mancast. It's never a good time. I think you all would be fine with a 3-hour show every day, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, beaches? Wouldn't you? You never can get enough. All right, hashtag Tainty Magooch for a chance to win today's Swole card. But we got some shit posts. Today, and I think we got to dip into it. This one's been sitting here for a minute. Let's see what we got here. Oh, God. Ugh. Yeah. Let's start with this one. All right, here we got here. We got some from the Nutrition Tea. This has been in my folder for a couple days, but I think it's time to bust this one out. Let's see what we got here.
What's in the box?
KSN El Box. All right, this one is from the Nutrition Tea, and they write, try to reframe your words when it comes to eating. Oh, now I have to reframe my words. Let's change our language, everyone. Here we go. Language change. We need some new words. Instead of this ice cream is so bad for me, try, I just want something sweet and creamy to end the day with. You can't make this up.
Matt Damon.
You want something sweet and creamy to end your day with? That is way too easy for me. You're literally going to serve me up one of those. I feel like I'm playing T-ball with 5-year-olds. It's like, you really want me to hit this? There's children in the infield. You realize I'm going to rocket this down someone's throat. I don't even know if we can make it through. This is one of 2. There's also a caption too. All right. Yeah. You want to know what's creamy? These nuts. All right. Instead of this ice cream is so bad for me, try saying this. I just want something sweet and creamy to end the day with. I can't even.
Eat shit, Derek.
I can't even make it through this. It's too easy. All right, I'll give you sweet and creamy. We are balls deep after all. Instead of, okay, there's another one. Here's another example. Let's see what the next one says. Instead of this salad is so good and clean, try, I wanted something nourishing and also a bit crunchy.
Come on, man.
Instead of this salad is so good and clean. Who says that? Who says this salad, oh my God, this salad is so good and clean? All right. So instead of that, if you like salad out there, you're going to instead, for those of you that like salad, no more. No, fuck that shit. No more. You can't like salad anymore. You have to say, I want something nourishing and also a bit crunchy. Okay. Okay.
Matt Damon.
I want something nourishing and crunchy. Ugh. Okay, here we go. No one says that about salad. No one says that. No one. All right, here's number 2 of 2. This is awful. And then there's a caption, so get ready for that. Trying to reframe our words and not placing food on a hierarchy helps to stop the feeling of guilt whenever we eat. Sounds like a personal problem. Instead of sinful, guilty, treat, cheat, good versus bad, toxic, and problem, replace with savory, sweet, salty, bland, chewy, delicious, and under-seasoned. Sinful? Who the fuck talks about food as sinful? That food's for the devil. Salad's for the devil. I agree you're not a dog, so you shouldn't get treats. There's no need to cheat if you're eating properly. You don't have to feel guilty. That sounds like you have low self-esteem for other issues and you're making bad choices, which is why you feel guilty because you're just mind fucking yourself. Good versus bad, there can be if you define them properly. Toxic, well, a lot of this garbage food is in fact toxic, so why would I change the word? And problem, yeah, if you're eating toxic foods a lot, like fast food, it is a fucking problem. If you're eating fake ass food, it's a fucking problem. How about that? Sounds like you just got rid of all the descriptive words to describe shitty fucking food, to justify you eating shitty fucking food, so you don't have to feel bad about yourself. So, fine. Why don't you eat the garbage food and live in denial, and I will be over here eating healthy, not having issues with diabetes. I'll keep my feet. I don't feel like cutting off my fucking toes and my leg because of diabetes. I'll keep my eyesight too. I like to minimize and mitigate my risk of cancer and heart disease. Just fine, thank you. Just fine, thank you. We got a whole fucking caption here. Are you going to put a caption in your post? Yes. Like how much caption? Yes. All right. Quote, this is my cheat meal of the week. Quote, this cake is so sinful. Quote, I feel so guilty whenever I order the fries instead of the salad. Sound familiar? I could go on and on. Please don't. But she does anyway. This cake is so sinful. Who the fuck says that? When's the last time you ever heard someone say, this cake is so sinful? What, at your last Mormon meeting or whatever it was? Like, who the fuck says that? I know if you're a Mormon watching that, I doubt you are. I don't know anything about it. So just fucking trolling. I feel guilty whenever I order the fries. Yeah. Why? Why are you sucking down just fried vegetable oil? You should feel guilty. Why can't you feel guilty for that? Why do you feel guilty, do you think? Because it's fucking fake food. Why do you think you feel guilty from ordering those garbage fries? It's because it's not good for you. You fucking know it. So you feel bad for doing it because you know you're fucking up your body. But you get that dopamine kick and you get that addiction. And now you're trying to change the fact that you're doing something bad by changing the language, but it doesn't change the fact that you're eating shit food. Just saying. Okay. These words seem innocent enough, but food shouldn't have negative connotations associated with them. It's food. What if we described food by what it tastes like instead, or the textures that we feel? I don't know. I don't want to read this. This is so stupid. Oh my God. If you're listening to this podcast, this is going to be fucking bad. All right. What if we described food by what it tastes like instead, or the textures that we feel? Your Eggs Benedict isn't a treat. It's a savory meal that has a rich, creamy hollandaise sauce, and I'm going to assume it's delicious. Your salad isn't a good meal. Wait, what? Nope, stop categorizing food. Because if you label something good, that means something else has to be labeled bad. And then that's when we, quote, feel bad or stressed even for eating it. A salad might be a more nutrient dense than other foods. Not really. Why are we associating a salad with eating healthy? It's grass. Let the cows eat that. This is what my food eats. A salad might be a more nutrient dense choice than other foods, but it is crunchy and maybe sweet or tart, depending on the ingredients, of course. What are you talking about? I don't even know that. What? What else can we add to these lists? How do you try to reframe your thoughts when eating? I don't. I eat real fucking food. I reframe my thoughts. And let's also try to avoid the under-seasoned food, shall we? Yeah, keep on putting those sauces all over it. Get your rich and creamy jizz on your food. I'm sure no one will be able to tell. Disclaimer. Of course. Now this is what pisses me off. Disclaimer at the end of this caption. Any and all triggering comments will be deleted, and if need be, the user will be blocked. Try to block these nuts. If you can't disagree or question ideas in a respectful manner, then you can't be here. My platform, my rules, you've been warned. Well, guess what? This is my platform, my fucking rules, and you can go fuck yourself.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face.
What's your name, fat body?
My platform, my rules, and I intend on shitting all over this. And I might even wipe back to front out of disrespect. That's right, I know, I fucking said it. Any triggering comments. So anyone that disagrees fervently, they don't like it because they know they're wrong. When you're trying to spread absolute nonsense, of course you can't take any kind of conversation about it. Any triggering comments. Well, guess what? You're going to be triggered by everything. If you're triggered by a fucking salad, you're triggered by words. What are you talking about? This person is triggered by words. Any triggered comments, you're getting triggered by actual words. You're getting triggered by sinful, guilty, treat, cheat, good versus bad, toxic and problem. You're getting triggered by words. Everything is going to trigger you. You're getting triggered by just basic things that we use every day. Although I've never called a food sinful before. I mean, I guess if you eat 666 M&Ms, maybe you can stretch that one around. I don't know what would be considered sinful. I don't know if it's a sin. Maybe fucking your face with gluttony is a sin. I guess one of the deadly sins, right? Gluttony. Anyway, ridiculous. These words seem innocent enough. Well, apparently not. The evil salad. All right, I can't. I'm done with this one. I'm done. We're done. You do not get. No. What is this? Jennifer Wallen. I think I'm missing a post here. I got doubles here. Hold on a second. I got doubles in this. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. We got one more. You want one more? You want one more, fam? You want one more? Okay. All right. Let's do another one. All right. Bet. Let's do another one. Let's do one more. And, yeah, this one's from Holly Greenberg. So we'll talk about this in a second. Oh, that's right. That's right. Don't use these words, but silence is violence. Words are triggers. Thou shalt not wrong think on the internet. That's absolutely correct, Jesse. You can't say anything that someone might be offended by because someone might be offended by it. And if someone might be offended by it, that's dangerous. And you're probably a bad person. You probably haven't even reached your black belt in anti-racism yet. For shame. You should do a couple more trainings, Jesse. Got to get you on the right track. Can't have any dissenters. All right. Almost done. These are the people that have like the 2 minutes of hate around salads. It's like, "Meh, clean food, meh," screaming, like, "Meh, meh, the salads aren't good or bad. The ice cream isn't bad. I want something rich and creamy. Meh, meh." Reminds me of like Krang from the Ninja Turtles. "Meh, Shredder, meh, I want my ice cream, creamy and delicious, busted all over my face." You realize the trend here? Now, this is going to get slightly offensive for some people. If you're triggered, you can just stop watching. But this is about to be quite offensive, probably, and I don't care. Now, you know how we talk about a lot of these posts, pretty much all of them are from women. I really think that these women need to get fucked. I'm just going to come out and say it. I've said it many times. I think the pandemic has just shown how many of these absolute fat acceptance lunatics just they're not getting that rich and creamy D. Okay? If you have any woman that's getting properly fucked isn't spending time on Instagram talking nonsense. Okay? Just saying. Just saying. Anyone else? Anyone? Yeah? Just thinking. Just thinking. If you're busy with some good D, you're not worried about, someone called the salad clean. That's not the right word. It should be unflavored. Sounds like you need to get piped. Sounds like you need some dish. Sounds like you need some cock in your V. Everyone agrees. Everyone agrees. I mean, you're not wrong. Look, COVID has been tough for a lot of people. COVID's been tough for people. And I think I think that's why fat acceptance has gone off the rails in 2020 and 2021. I think it is. I think you need to get on the D train. Nutrition T. But eggplant is a nightshade. I have nightmares. I don't want any eggplant. All right, let's get...
What's in the box?
Rich and creamy indeed. All right, it is Tainty Tuesday after all. Let's take this one from Hari Greenberg. It's Hari, right? Hari Greenberg. Hans Bricks. All right. If you know, you know.
Matt Damon.
Holly Greenberg says, all right, so this is a picture for those of you that are just listening. This is a picture. It looks like it's supposed to be on lined paper like you're writing in school. And it says, eat less, move more, but the less and the more are crossed out. In pink, of course. Got a burp. Not bad. Off axis. I'll take it. Yow.
He's heating up.
I see you. I see you, back row. I see you, baby. All right. Eat less is not eat less. It's eat enough. Oh, this is going to be bad. All right. Eat less is now eat enough. And move more is move joyfully. Oh, God. Another one.
Go fuck yourself.
So instead of eat less, move more. What's wrong with eat less, move more? I'm triggered by that, Holly. So instead of eating less and moving more, it's eat enough and move joyfully. Wow. Okay. So that's what we're doing now. That's how you get healthy. That's how you stop and mitigate diabetes and heart disease and cancer and metabolic syndrome. You just move joyfully. Okay, I'll tell you what, all these chicks need to move joyfully. They need to move some D joyfully in and out of their bodies. My case still stands. I think I have the answer. Fat acceptance just needs to get fucked. Everyone just needs to get laid. That's what this is coming down to. Everyone's just this pent up fucking fat aggression. Eat less, eat enough, move more. You look like you have, easy for you to say, right? Eat enough and move joyfully. Look at you. Look like Arya from Game of Thrones. You look fine. It doesn't look like you have to have any problems with it. So why are you trying to keep people unhealthy? Is that so you have business? Is that so you get followers so you can give them all the feels? Holly Greenberg, RD2B. So not even a registered dietitian yet, but to be, hey, I'll know what I'm talking about maybe someday. I might know what I'm talking about someday, but hey, I'm an RD to be. Well, guess what? I'm Papa Swole right now, And I think that you should go fuck yourself.
How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
Okay. All right, we got a caption though. We need Holly to explain herself. Explain yourself, lady. All right. The RD to be, aka, that's even worse. It's bad enough to be an Instagram dietitian. Hey, I'm not even an Instagram dietitian, but I'm going to say I'm going to be someday. So I'm going to be dumb in the future too. I'm dumb now, but I'm going to be dumber then. All right. The caption says, you've likely heard someone else say, eat less and move more. In regards to weight loss, if somebody is in a larger body, no.
I like to caress rusty spoon.
No, you're in a larger body. What's with this in a larger body? Like you're just visiting. I'm in a larger body. I chose this. It's here. I'm in it. I can't get out. If somebody is in a larger body, I'm gonna translate all this. If someone is fat, it must be their fault, right? Quite possibly. Makes sense. Depends on the situation. Most people, it's their personal responsibility to change it. And most of the time, it's poor habits that got them there. Now, if you're obese by the time you get to be 16 years old, obviously you weren't educated properly. Obviously, your parents didn't give you the better opportunities. And there could be many reasons for that. But it might not have been your fault when you're really young. But guess what? Guess whose responsibility it is to make the changes? It's still your responsibility. So rather than pointing blame, why don't you take responsibility to change your situation and stop complaining and blaming everyone else for where you're at, and then just relaxing and bathing in that as if, fine, I blame someone else. Now I have nothing else I need to do. Now that there's someone else to blame, now I don't have to do jack shit. That's pathetic. That's absolutely pathetic. It continues. Despite what diet culture tells us, I'm fucking on fire.
He's heating up!
Just get fucking amped. Getting amped. Let's get some gorillas going.
I arrive in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
All right, second paragraph. God fucking damn it, there's 4. Fuck me sideways. Despite what diet culture tells us, we don't just get to choose our body size. Weight is really complex. Oh yeah, so complex. And things like our socioeconomic status, environment, stress, access to healthcare, etc. all play a role in determining it. The simple eat less and move more rhetoric is lazy advice when it comes to weight loss. Nope, I'm going to pause. It's not lazy advice. What's lazy is someone that's not moving more. The individual is the lazy one. Why is lazy being removed? You can't call someone lazy. That's mean. So what? If you're not exercising and moving, you're fucking lazy. I don't care what your reason is. You're being fucking lazy. Walking is free. You're not going to be a fucking brick shithouse if you're walking all the time. Go for walks. Walk as much as possible. Don't act like you don't have access to your legs and walking. Okay. It doesn't take into the fact that evidence suggests that people in larger I can't stand this people in larger bodies shit. I can't stand that phrasing. I'm just going to change it all to fucking fat. I'm going to say it the wrong way. I'm going to say it the right way. Okay? It doesn't take into the fact that evidence suggests that people in larger bodies, aka fat people, eat similar amounts of food as people in smaller bodies. How? Evidence suggests? What evidence? Suggest? Oh, that sounds like that's a case closed. Case closed. Some evidence somewhere suggests something. Oh, it suggests it? Well, I suggest that you stop making shit posts that don't make any sense. All right. It doesn't take into the fact that evidence suggests that people in larger bodies eat similar amount of food as people in smaller bodies. Sure. I eat the same amount of food that Hafthor Bjornsson eats. Sure. I eat the same amount of food as the fucking mountain. I eat the same amount of food as Brian Shaw and these massive fucking apes of humans. Sure, I eat the same amount of food. I don't know why they're in a bigger body. Oh, they just eat the same amount of food as me. Sure. Nor does it consider that when we undereat, our bodies slow down our metabolism. Our bodies slow down, our metabolisms begin to slow down in order to conserve energy, and when we go back to eating normally, we'll likely regain the weight that we lost, if not more. But most importantly, it's really hard to enjoy movement as well as build endurance and strength when we're not eating enough. Scratch that. It's really hard to enjoy life when we're not eating enough. What in the fuck are you talking about? It's really hard to enjoy movement as well as build endurance and strength when you're not eating enough. You're trying to justify eating shit fucking food. You're talking about quality. You're talking about calorie count. Let's talk about food quality. Again, this is why the fitness industry and health and all this shit is so fucked, because everyone's just talking about total calories, about your fucking quality of your food. This is so dumb. I think what frustrates me the most about the eat less and move more rhetoric is that it's correct. It's very basic, but it's correct. Is that while it may seem like sound advice for a person in a larger body, aka a fat person, it would be considered disordered for a person in a smaller body. No shit. No shit. Really? You mean something might be good for one person, but the approach for a different person would be wrong? Oh, wow. Wow. Shocker. Shocker. Eat less, move more is good advice for an obese person, but it's not for an underweight person? Oh, tell us more. Tell us more that it's not good for someone who doesn't need to lose weight. Tell us more, Miss Science. Yo, you're going to be a registered dietitian someday? This is some scary shit. It may seem like sound advice for a person in a larger body. It would be considered disordered for a person in a smaller body. You think? You think? You think? We all deserve to nourish our bodies and discover movement that brings joy no matter what size we're in. Healthy bodies are meant to come in all shapes and sizes, and we really don't need to lose weight in order to reap the benefits of movement. Well, by reaping the benefits of movement, you're going to fucking lose weight because you're moving more and you're utilizing more energy, and energy doesn't come out of nowhere. You're not gaining weight magically. It's impossible. It just breaks every fucking law of physics. You're not just gaining weight out of nowhere. If you are, you need to go to some high level scientific research center because you are producing energy sustainably. You need to go and knock on Elon Musk. Just head on over to Tesla. Go to Tesla and allow Elon to take your body and put you in a car for sustainable energy, because this is just better than an electric car. This is so much better. We're going to save huge on the power grid because your fat body just generates energy naturally. I'm so excited. This is groundbreaking shit. We'll just put you in like some kind of like direct calorimetry box. We'll put you on a treadmill or something. And this energy that you're just generating, we'll use that to power a school or a hospital or something like that. We'll just put you in the basement and you'll just absolutely fucking crush it. That's amazing. You create energy from nothing. God, you learn something new every day. This is so nonsensical. All right. We all deserve to nourish our bodies and discover movement that brings joy. Okay. Again, you need to get fucked. No matter what size we're in, you're just in a size. So I swear to God, you're not, okay. This is not Altered Carbon. That's a show on Netflix. It's a great show. The first one, I didn't watch the second one because it looked whack. This is not getting a new sleeve. All right. This is not a new sleeve. You don't just go and get a body. Well, I'm in this body. Joy, no matter what size we're in, no matter what size you are that size. You're not in the size. You're not in a fucking fat suit. That's your body, which is why you should be taking care of it. You act like you're just like this little thin person inside, but I just happen to be big of no fault of my own. I don't know why. Healthy bodies are meant to come in all shapes and sizes. No, that's a no. That's a no. You know why? Because bodies come in different sizes, height, your different heights, your width. Sometimes you have a little bit of a wider skeletal structure. That doesn't mean that you're a fat fucking whale. Okay. That's your lifestyle. Those are your habits. Okay? Those are your habits. You're not going to be healthy at every size. Okay? This is more haze bullshit. I fucking disagree. Hey, you don't rent a body. You don't rent a body. Nonsense.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response
None.
were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
Not even close.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Why don't you get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass?
All right, so that's enough tainty magooch for one day. I still stand by my assessment. I think all these fat acceptance, body positive chicks need to get laid. I think they would be a lot less stressful and not worry so much about what words someone uses on the interwebs that hurts their feelings. Okay, facts are facts, and the fact is that you're heading down a dark road that ends with diabetes and a lot of problems, especially mobility, not getting off your fucking ass, not be able to stand up, get off the toilet or get up off the ground. Like, if aside from the diabetes, aside from the metabolic syndrome and all the issues that we can prevent, just think about mobility. If you're obese, I mean, if you're watching this right now and you are or have been obese, is it easy to move? Just forget about all the other issues. Just movement. Just fucking movement. Movement. Just movement. Just fucking movement. You can't move. You can't move well. Period. You can't fucking move well. All right, fam, we're about to give away today's Swole card, so drop in the comments below. Hashtag Tainty Magooch. Tainty Magooch, don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh. Tainty Magooch, don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh. Tainty Magooch. Dun 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 dun.
What
dun,
is
dun,
the best move
dun.
to silence a woman?
Carol Punky, I was 300 pounds. Nope, not at all easy. Indeed. When I was heavier, I couldn't move or stand well. Kashina. Oh. Josh, when I was obese, my mobility sucked. You don't say, Josh. You don't say that when you're obese, you had poor mobility. Are we all shocked? I'm glad you're no longer. Keyword, when I was obese. When I was obese. When I was a fat man. Na 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 na. But no longer. Look, hey, if you're watching this, this is not like this show, the podcast, Daily Swole, Swole Fam. We're not here to shit on fat people. People that are in the audience watching and listening right now are fat, are obese, are dealing with it. It's the mentality. I'm just reiterating that because you all know this. Okay. This is not a negative podcast. This is shitting on stupid shit that we are getting eye fucked with everywhere in society. This is just one facet of woke culture. Okay. We have fat acceptance and then you have body positivity and BOPO and haze, and it's just multiplying. This is part of that don't hurt my feelings. We have to bend over backwards, white supremacy and fucking like, the white man is causing everyone to be fat. I'm in a fat body. This is like science is bullshit. Science is, the unraveling of our society. Okay. So it's important to have these conversations. I come at it aggressively because I can't stand it. I can't talk about this without just fucking raging on it. And that's what I like to do. But what's important to understand is a mindset. It's a mindset. It's your perspective. If you're watching this and you're fat or you're obese, okay, but guess where you are? You're doing the right shit. And yeah, not everyone's going to end up looking the same. Shocker. But here's the difference. Not everyone's going to look the same. Not everyone's the same height. Not everyone's going to have the same kind of physique. Wouldn't that be boring if we all literally looked the same? We all know that's not going to be the case. Okay. But that's not a reason. That's not any kind of leverage to manipulate people and manipulate people's mindset into thinking that that gives you an excuse to stay the way you are. Oh, because I'm in this body, because I was born this way, I'm restricted into this fucking box. I can't change. So why change? Why try? Why do better for myself? Because I'm just this way. Nope, you're just going to stay that way because you're doing the same things. You're going to do the same habits. Now, what you're trying to do is just justify your bad habits. Okay. You're justifying your bad habits. That way you don't have to change them. You're not changing anything. You're just trying to use words. You're using words and you're trying to reshape everyone's perspective to make it seem like you're in the right. You didn't do anything. You're not accomplishing anything. You're being lazy. You're stuffing your face with garbage food. You're satisfied not changing, and you want everyone to pander to your fucking lazy, pathetic 8th place trophy receiving ass. And I'm not having it. I'm not giving you a trophy. You're not getting a ribbon for fucking stuffing your face. Why? Stop. Stop fucking eating. And yeah, that's not the answer. You don't just stop eating. And willpower, you know what I'm saying? You have to build the right fucking habits. You have to cover all those areas of your life. And how many people are excited to change? Let me change my entire life. Let me get rid of all my garbage friends. Let me start eating these different foods that are actually better for me, but that don't give me that addictive rush. Let me actually exercise and put my body under strain and resistance and build character and build muscle and make that a part of my daily routine. Let me drink more water. Even though I hate the taste of water, I only like soda. Let me sleep at a decent hour. Let me do yoga regularly. Oh my God. Yoga is so challenging. It is challenging, especially if it's a new stress. Let me practice meditation. But oh my God, but I'm so busy. My mind is so racing. I can't do yoga because I'm so stiff. I'm terrible at yoga. I can't do yoga. Oh, I can't slow down my mind. Oh my God, I can't just sit there and rest. My brain is going everywhere. Oh, I hate meditation. Good, stay fat. Good, stay fat. And stay fat. That's literally the answer. Stay fat. So don't change and stay fat. Like, what do you want? These are people that want to do the same fucking thing. Everyone else changes, and all of a sudden, what the issues, the disease, the diabetes goes away, the cancer goes away, the heart disease goes away, the metabolic syndrome goes away, the amputations go away, the blindness goes away, the lack of mobility goes away. The eczema goes away, the migraines go, like all these things, all these problems that people suffer from, they just go away if everyone else changes their hashtag. If no one else hurts your feelings, then you can live in this little fucking virtual bubble. God, it's so fucking, it's insane. It's insane. All right. Reminder, if you want to join the Swole fam, if you're tired of that bullshit, check out swolenormousx.com. We got some awesome options for memberships, unlimited, and you can get started for less than $5. So check it out over there at swolenormousx.com. Full programs. Yesterday we had our accountability meeting, so that's private for members only. It's also available. It's pinned to the top of the private Facebook group. It's also in Swole TV. So if you missed it yesterday, go check it out. We streamed it live inside Swole TV and inside the private Facebook group yesterday. So it was fucking fire. New releases, so go check that out. We got some awesome releases coming up this next week, but of course yesterday's episode is private, so you can catch it there. And remember to check out the other shows. We got some new videos, got some new stuff. We have a new audio experience. So right here, wherever you're listening to this, you can catch the Red, White, and Swole podcast, the Swolenormous Procast. And like I mentioned, there's a brand new Swolenormous audio experience that I posted yesterday. I think it's called Swole Pause. So go check that out. And of course, the Daily Swole you can follow on Apple Podcast and Spotify. And we got the new Papa Swolio channel on YouTube. Revamped that. Been posting a lot of cool mashups and a lot of raw content. So go check that out. I hope you enjoy the Papa Swolio channel wherever you're watching this. YouTube at Papa Swolio, and of course on the Swolenormous YouTube channel. Just so much fucking content. You don't have to go anywhere else to get your fill of content every day, just vomiting awesome fucking shit.
I don't know how to put
this. We're crushing it, fam. We're crushing it.
Kind of a big deal.
Internalized fat phobia, fat acceptance just went off. A brand new salty sack. You got some nuts on chin over there on the Swolenormous channel. So don't you be missing out on none of that sweet fucking action. We got some Swole card to give away. Tainty Magooch in the comments, giving away to one of you sexy beaches. Who's gonna win a Swole card? Who's got this fucking shit? We got a winner. We got a winner. Everyone, congratulations to Megan Field. Congratulations. Everyone say congratulations. Megan, you are the winner of today's Swole card. Everyone say congratulations. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you sad? Are you sad? Put some fucking salt on it. Come on, stop whining. Come on, stop whining. Congratulations, Megan. Swolenormous X brings joy to my body. Hashtag Tainty Magooch. Does it now? Does it give you a nice, like, a nice sweet and creamy feeling, Megan, perhaps? Perhaps, I don't know.
He's heating up!
I don't know. Just, oh, Jesus Christ. Falcon heard sweet and creamy, and Falcon's like, did someone say sweet and creamy? Congratulations, Megan. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 1747 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email. And we'll get you this Swole card. Tainty Magooch. That's a juicy one. That's a juicy one. That's a juicy one. Megan, you enjoy it. Enjoy that Swole card, and let's get this beesh. Let's get this beesh underway. The sweet and creamy Tainty card. That's right. You see, everyone just needs some sweet, the sweet and cream. Want to recount? Everyone's still pissed because I'm using Dominion. My Dominion Swole card system. Too soon?
Come on, man.
A little double papa here. Hey-o. Nutting the beesh. Sexy beesh. Sexy beesh. Oh, yeah. Jamming out. Woo, he's a madman. He's a madman. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1747 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. Whoa! Madman. Nailed it. Nailed it.
No, baby.
Oh, it's almost getting away from me. Fucking nailed it. That was a nice rendition. Oh, yes. If you're brand new, you got some, drop some cherries in the comments below. Okay, if you're a new beesh, boosh, Busta Hustler, if you're a jabroni or a jabbernet, you're brand new to the Mancast, make sure you follow the Mancast over on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If any of you motherfuckers haven't hit that like button, do so right now. Thank you for doing it at the end of the episode. I appreciate it. It helps so much hitting the like button at the end. It really does, actually. If you're watching this afterwards, hit the like button. If you're watching, hit the like button on fucking YouTube. And also, what was I going to say? Oh, go leave a review. How many of you have not yet left a review on Apple Podcast? Apple Podcasts. Go and leave a review if you have not yet, but you can catch all the shows on your favorite podcast app. I'm excited for tomorrow's episode. Yesterday's was fire. Check out swolenormousx.com to join the Swole fam today. Why miss any of your favorite fucking content? You'll never miss an episode. Oh my God. Schmitty, what's the difference between this cast and the others? There's nothing like the Daily Swole. There's nothing like anything that we do. Why don't you go and check them out and see which one you like? The way we work, everything is like a different channel. Literally, it's the Swolenormous Media Network. All you got to do is you flip the channel. You like some Papa Swole, you go listen to some Papa Swole. You want some Red, White, and Swole, you go get yourself some Red, White, and Swole. You like the Swolenormous audio experience, you go fuck your ear holes with the audio experience. You want some Procast, you fucking go deep with the Procast. You got everything that you fucking need, but you got to do the work and go bang your ear holes with it. I'll let you decide. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for Hump Day 1748. Peace McGee's Deuce Schmagoose. Your boy Papa Swole. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight
Taking those geishas to church. Amen, motherfucker. A woman too. I know, Falcon. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be appropriate. Amen, a woman, a they. A they? Is it a they too? I don't want to miss a pronoun. What do you think, Falcon? All right. You don't like that either. Well, then there's no pleasing you. How can I please you, Falcon? You want some steak? You want some Falcon food? Okay, bud. Let's get some food. All right.
My shit is relevant, off topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element.